Well, it's not a conventional direct, but it does have enough interesting stuff in it that makes you once again say, "Hey, fellas, take all the time you need with the Switch variant, okay? Hey, I like that you're looking forward to what you've got, even if it is ended up being a bit pricier than we expected." So, with that in mind, I will give my reaction and thoughts on the Nintendo Museum Direct out ahead of the opening of the place is October 2nd this year, so let's get started. The presentation was overseen by Shigeru Miyamoto, and the building will be on the same site as the factory where they were making playing cards all the way back in the late 19th century. And of course, they do get into the history of before they got into the video game business, they were indeed a maker of toys and other tabletop games. In fact, I'm especially liking the aspects all tied towards a history. Hey, and you can not only have like their Hanafuda cards actually picked up at their gift shop, you can actually make some of your own as well. Oh, which is one aspect that intrigues me. In fact, the ones I'm actually most eager to experience there, should I ever go there, man, I'll likely need to not gonna make the grand opening because I'll obviously need to get stuff sorted out before then, and are indeed the ones you can interact with. I mean, especially in the regards to some of their vintage toys and games being stored and set up, and also to play some of their games with the world's largest game pads. It's been since where they actually had one person and doing the D-pad and the other pressing A and B for the Super Mario Bros. On Famicom, and also like a rail shooting game where you can hit your choice with a zapper or the super scope, and to try your luck, a skill whole game as targets go by. So I definitely enjoy that aspect. They also showed off exhibits centered around a lot of the other toys as well. Oh, and games. In fact, I also especially like the exhibit ahead of every single system they released to date, and even going back to some ones they did before the NES, even with their TV color games, which even though functionally it was essentially like a Pong console in many respects, hey, everybody's got to start somewhere. And I especially also like the aspect, even like the restaurant having an interactive aspect where, especially in regards to the do-it-yourself entrees, haze, and I like that. We can make your burger sandwiches simple or as elaborate as you want. I mean, do you want to just have like a basic hamburger or cheeseburger with your choice of toppings or dressing, or do you want to make almost very elaborate, almost Bowers or a Dynamax style hail hail dish? So, and yes, I did notice quite a few representation there. Not just like their big four names, like with Mario and Zelda, Metroid and Pokemon, but also a good amount of representation from a lot of their newer titles set in the space age, such as Splatoon and Animal Crossing, and even the way it's presented is very much the ideal mixture of fun and history. And and I definitely am able to experience it. I mean, and also seems to corroborate, hey, what I heard about this trip before I fished the stream. There's going to be like a smaller scale one, and my guess is that we're not going to get another kind of big direct, quote unquote, until oh, next month at the earliest. I mean, if I had to make an educated guess, or have like an educated wish, I suppose, where they give us more details and stuff coming out the remainder of this year as well as into 2025. And And while the opening night of Gamescom um, wasn't quite what I was expecting, they definitely had more than their fair share of interesting in, stuff to talk about that I might look into soon. Yeah. Anyway, that'll be all I've got for now. I will definitely see you again soon with more Master James vlogs, and definitely you're gonna do as much as I can, and also break sequence a bit for more or the rest of the season and for Ultimate Journeys. These I've also got some stuff I'm moving in for September, especially as involved largely avoiding Betelgeuse until Transformers 1 comes out. So that'll be all for now. See you all again soon, so take care, everyone.